And welcome everybody to Kentucky Speedway for race number 1, of the ILAC Cup Series round of 8. Drivers who were knocked out of the round of 10 were Leo Iarpino and Daniel Silla, which leaves Gavin Ellison, Skylar Thiemann, Will Cloud, Genghis Khan, Leland Lumley, Mason Gerdes, DJ Thomas, and Cooper Skull in the round of 8. In that order as well, with the way the playoff points work. Cooper Skull, the only one having 0 points right now, which obviously he started last round 0 points as well. He showed that it didn't really matter, saying that he was the leader at the end of the round of 10. So Cooper's definitely one to keep your eye on. He is quick. He's still looking for his first win this season. So we'll have to pay attention here. I am willing to bet he will get it. So through practice we go. Looks like Skylar Thiemann's going to top out practice. Daniel Silla second. Leo Iarpino third. Double whammy right there. 2 of the top 3 just got knocked out of the playoffs. So we'll move on to qualifying now. And Skylar Thiemann's going to be on the pole. Leland Anderson second. Gavin Ellison third. Genghis Khan fourth. Cooper Skull rounds out the top 5, followed by Leland Lumley. Jacob Schenkel, Mason Gerdes, Riker Lommel, and Cody Rawling rounds out the top 10. Here is the rest of your starting lineup. If you have not watched any of the previous 3 playoff races, you can tell if somebody is a playoff driver by the red banner on their windshield or the red spoiler. Alright. So the field coming out of turn number 4. The Kentucky 67 laps tonight to decide if it shall be a playoff driver that wins himself into the Final 4. Green is in the air. We are racing here at Kentucky. Who's going to lock them or who's going to punch their ticket to the round of 4? I'm saying that we'll have a non-playoff winner like we had the past 3 races. So coming out of turn number 2, Skylar Thiemann leads. Gavin Ellison second. Gavin has not been up there lately. He's been relying on that 15-point cushion through the playoffs. That's really the only reason why he's in the round of 8 right now. But here he is trying to prove that he should be here. Winning 3 of the first 4 races of the season. Here he is taking the lead on lap number 1. Gavin Ellison to the lead. Cooper Skull is going to look to follow him. Past Skylar Thiemann for second. Here's Jacob Schenkel. Once things calm down here, I got a lot to talk about for next season, because from the span of midnight last night to whenever I'm recording this, it's 12 o'clock. So in the span of 12 hours, a lot of silly season things has happened. And as of recording this, which is Monday, June 6th, there have been quite a bit of changes in 12 hours. I'll yap on about that whenever these guys settle down here. Cooper Skull to the lead. You see, that's what happens when I'm yapping on. Somebody lead change, something like that. Now it looks like it's a 2-car breakaway. Jacob Schenkel looking to chase down Cooper Skull. Cooper Skull, like I said, still looking for his first win of the season. Jacob's going to look to the inside through the tri-oval. I know it's only lap 4, but these guys are looking really racy. Jacob Schenkel's going to go to the lead. He's one of the drivers that have an offer on the table for him next season to drive for a different team. These guys are 3 wide back here for, that looks like maybe 8th. 7th possibly, I don't know. I'm not good at counting. Still 2x2 for the first 5 laps at least. Tyler McIntosh trying to get to the inside of Mason Gerdes. Thought that was about to be 3 wide there. It looks like Will Cloud might try to do that. Nope, it's going to be Blake Parker. Nope, it is not going to be Blake Parker. Alright. Field's starting to string out just a little bit now. Riker Lommel trying to keep third off of Jason Williams. Genghis Khan, the first playoff first playoff driver in the running order. Gavin Ellison's the second one, hanging back in P5. Looks like, oh, a little bit of contact there, it looks like, between the 22 and the 77. Looks like Jason had a big wiggle, went right up into Gavin. Now Riker Lommel is going to get past Genghis Khan for third. Looks like almost a little more contact between the 22 and the 01. And another thing released about next season, this was actually released maybe a couple of weeks ago, is next season's schedule. We will be having a Clash and the All-Star race. Both require, the Clash, you got to be a past winner, champion, or pole winner to get into. That'll be at Daytona. And the All-Star race will also be at Daytona, but with a twist. So to those of you that have watched NASCAR before 2018, back in 2013 and 2014, the K&N Series, they did a little oval on the backstretch of Daytona. Well, that's basically what we're going to do for the All-Star race. We'll be back there. We'll feature heat racing for that, all that special stuff to get into the race. Field cap has yet to be announced, but the Clash, current drivers that are eligible would be Gavin Ellison, Genghis Khan, Will Cloud, Skylar Thiemann, Leo Arpino, Leland Lumley, Daniel Silla, DJ Thomas, Mason Gerdes, Alex Crowther, Nolan Drake, Lewis Tross, Marco Last Name, Cooper Skull, Leland Anderson, Jacob Shangle, and Riker Lommel. That was a little thing to, put out there, only because I've been kind of dead silent. It's hard to commentate when everybody's 2x2, but now Tyler McIntosh looking to challenge Jacob Shangle for the lead. Nobody's really been challenging Jacob ever since he got to the front. He's just been kind of in his own race. We got 3 wide back here for 6th. 6th. Will Cloud's going to back out of that. Leland Lumley maybe looking to the outside of him for the 8th position. So 3 races after this, we'll be going to Auto Club, Dover, and Charlotte for the championship race. Hopefully we will have a good race there, as it'll be 100 laps at Charlotte. And it looks like the field has pretty much strung out now. Leland Anderson looking to the inside of Tyler McIntosh for 2nd. Looks like a little bit of a checkup there for McIntosh up top. Maybe he's backing it up a little bit. Going to get a run off of 4. Nope. He's getting freight trained now. Alright, so I might as well do my yapping on about next season. So basically, as of yesterday, like midnight, whatever, so I guess this morning, which this is, today is Monday, June 6th. Teams were allowed to drop drivers, offer drivers, whatever. It's basically free agency. And a lot of things have changed, actually. One of which is ILAC Esports is going to be releasing Alex Crowther at the end of the season if he's going to go start his own team allied with ILAC. And we got some 3 wide racing back here. Actually a big cluster of cars back here. Alright, so here is pretty much all the changes that happened. Will Cloud re-signs with TBRWR to the end of Season 2. Hakan Ruggerson, he is a new driver, well, will be a new driver, part of the Season 2 rookie class. He is signed to Suicidal Motorsports, which is Alex Crowther's new team. And there is also still a lot of offers on the tables for drivers, such as, let me find it here. Avery Farrell has not responded to a one-season offer to return to Old Dominion. Jacob Shangle has a 3-season offer, so to the end of Season 4, on the table for Suicidal Motorsports. Jason Williams has been offered to stay, well, it's called Abercrombie Motorsports now, I think. It will be called Phoenix Motorsports next season. You know, something a little easier to say. It's what Zane wanted. So Phoenix Motorsports, 2 seasons. Jason Williams has been offered, not yet responded. Connor DaCosta and Daniel Silla are both offered 1-season extensions at TBRWR. DJ Thomas has offers from 2 different teams, one of which is Phoenix Motorsports to return for 2 seasons, and the other one from Suicidal Motorsports to be there for 2 seasons. And he has also not yet responded to that. So we'll keep an eye out in the upcoming races, upcoming weeks, upcoming days on what our lineup's going to be looking like next season. But already we have some changes, which means I get to make more paint schemes, unless Jacob wants to help me with it. Speaking of Jacob, he's still the leader. Lewin Ederson second, Riker Lommel third. It's pretty much single file for the first 9-10 cars. Skylar Thiemann looking to make a change to that, it looks like. Almost looking to the inside of Jim Phillips for 8th. And now Leland Anderson has caught Jacob Shangle. He's going to maybe try to make a move here. Genghis Khan's going to go to the inside of Riker Lommel for the lead. And here's Leland Anderson's move down into turn number 1. Will he be finally putting an end to Jacob Shangle's dominance in this race? He will not. He's going to fall back in line. Genghis Khan still trying to get by the 16, not able to. Will Cloud's going to cross him over down the inside. Will Cloud goes through turns 3 and 4 side by side. I'm going to say this right now. If I had a dark horse pick for the championship, it's going to be Will Cloud. Sure, he's got 2 wins this season, not really making him much of a dark horse, but he's not very consistent. So if he makes it into the playoff, or makes it into the Final Four, which I am almost certain he will, he's my favorite to win. Let's also remember that Charlotte is a track just like Kentucky, as we have cars pitting, minus the flat turns 3 and 4. It's still an intermediate track, and Will has showed lots and lots of strength on intermediate tracks. As you can see here, he is battling for second. What was, I think, 5th. And so is Genghis. Genghis has really only been strong on the intermediate tracks. So, we will have to keep an eye out if Genghis does make the Final Four. As it stands right now, he's like the 2nd highest runner. And speaking of the highest runner, that's going to be Leland Lumley now, as he's going to completely cut through the grass. And there's Leo Arapino. What is he doing? What is going on? I'll tell you one thing, I'm sure he is glad that he is not in the playoffs anymore. As the rest of the drivers who haven't yet pit comes down pit road, let's see what the heck happened here. And I don't know, did that bring out a caution or like... Nah, I don't think it did. Let's see what happens to Leland first, because it obviously happened to him first, right? Looks like he just pulled down a little late. Can I get my camera on Leland? Thank you. Yeah, looks like late reaction. Couldn't get turned down in time. So then what does Leo do? Late reaction, then just... That is... Okay, alright. Well, he's still on pit road. Driver's coming off of pit road. And well, it looks like... Oh, I got my hopes up. I thought Leland Lumley would be the leader there. I'm thinking like, wow, okay, that's one way to take a pit road entry. But no, he's sitting back here in P32, getting lapped by Will Cloud and Leland Anderson. Now Riker Lommel to the lead. We have a 3-car battle for the lead. Jacob Schengel lost it. In fact, he falls back to third now. Riker Lommel to the lead. Jacob Schengel trying to get second off of Tyler McIntosh. He's gonna do so. I think we all know that Jacob is fast. I think he can get back to the lead easily. Jacob is closing on the 16. He's already gonna take a look to the inside. Riker's gonna block it very nicely though. Only giving about half a car width. Although sometimes a half a car width is all that the passer needs. He's gonna take a look at the bottom off a turn before he's gonna make it. I mean, I think Jacob is the only one that has been able to like make passes for the lead. Everybody else has not been able to get by Jacob. Well, I mean, we just saw it a couple laps ago, but no, nobody's been able to get by Jacob. As now Tyler McIntosh is going to take a big look to the inside. I don't think he's going to be there though. Nah, he won't. He's actually going to drift up the track a little bit, causing a 16 to check up. And just like that, Jacob Schengel is back to the lead after leading God knows how many laps. Cooper Skull's leading this little cluster of cars back here. P4. Leland Lumley trying to unlap himself with Leland Anderson right behind him. A little bit of contact there between both the Lelands. 3 wide. 69 is not for position. Please take note of that. Which is exactly what Leland does not need. Saying that he is in the playoffs, sitting in P32 right now. He needs a caution, that's what he needs. Or he needs his pack to catch up to the leader so he can unlap himself and then get a caution. And I think Leo is still on pit road? No. Yeah, there he is right there. So he's off of pit road. That's good. And every time I look away, it's Tyler McIntosh to the lead. Riker Lommel trying to get second off of Jacob Schengel. They were able to find the way by him. Jacob Schengel back to third now. Tyler McIntosh to the lead. Riker Lommel second. I think Riker Lommel is definitely a driver that, well, Tyler McIntosh would not mind re-signing for next season. As the short time that Riker has been with us, he has showed some pretty good strength. I would not sleep on him, and if Tyler does decide to get rid of Riker Lommel, I think that potentially he is a driver that everybody's going to be going after. Just like Jacob Shangle, you see how strong he is. There's only one offer on the table for him, as Jack didn't get back to him about anything for next season. And I don't even know if he's reached out to Jack or not. But Jacob, also in the short time that he's been with us, he's been up front nearly every race. So he's definitely one that a lot of people are going to want if he does not decide to return to Granite Waltz Racing next season, or if he doesn't decide to go with Suicidal Motorsports next season. Another thing with team changes next season, Old Dominion Motorsports just announced this morning that they will be going to Dodge. Excuse me again. And TBRWR will be going to Chevy. They will be joining the Chevrolet Alliance. So that means no more Pontiacs next season unless a team comes along and says, you know what, I want to be a Pontiac. Which that was kind of a thing that happened before the season started. Lewis was telling me, like, you know, man, I want, like, you know, like the 2003 cars, like, you know, Pontiacs, whatever. Like, I want the exact car out there. So I'm like, well, the best I could do for you is a Pontiac, you know, manufacturer, or like, you know, Pontiac next gen car. And I didn't tell him about it until he saw it at the first race. He's like, holy crap, you were actually able to. I'm like, yep. Honestly, if there was a way that I could have gotten the 2003 Pontiac in the game, that would be freaking awesome. I'm sure it's possible. I think you just have to swap around a whole bunch of files. And this just in, Jacob Shangle has signed a 3-season contract to Suicidal Motorsports. So that is where he will be next season. The number I do not know of. As Riker Lumbel is going to get by Jacob Shangle for second. Yeah, number is not known. But yeah, that is where he will be next season. Three seasons, so he'll be there. He'll be there to the end of season 4. So yeah, looks like he is going to be there for a while. That's a good steal there from Alex Crowther. You can see right now, Jacob, he's going to be a championship contender for sure. So from what I can gather, it will probably, well, actually no, it would have to be the 28 for Jacob Shangle, as he's going to get by Tyler McIntosh for the lead. He's going to take it back here, coming to 20 laps to go here at Kentucky. He's going to get by and lap Daniel Silla. Daniel just knocked out of the playoffs last race at Talladega. In turn number 1, Jacob built a pretty good gap now. We'll see if that continues to grow. This is not the day that Leland Lumley wanted, missing pit road entirely. Back in 32nd. Points are going to hurt him a good bit. I mean, we don't have any other playoff drivers back there, I don't think. So, I don't see any. DJ Thomas is back in 27th. That's the closest contender. But the only thing is now, now that we're in the round of 8, instead of eliminating 2 cars at the end of 3 races, we're going to be eliminating 4 cars. And now Jacob Shangle is going to be coming down pit road. So he's going to be making his second stop, pulling a huge undercut. In fact, so big of an undercut that I don't know if that is scheduled. He's going to let Riker Lommel inherit the lead. Tyler McIntosh second. Leland Anderson back there in third with that little second pack of cars. We'll see what happens here as the leader goes through 3 and 4. Looks like he's going to be coming down along with Tyler McIntosh. Looks like just those 2, actually. So some different strategy playing out here. Marco last name comes down too. So Leland Anderson, sorry, Jack Davis is going to be the leader. Into turn number 3. Jack Davis is going to stay out, but Leland Anderson, Cooper Skull, Will Cloud coming in along with Genghis Khan, Zane Phoenix. Who else is in there? Gavin Ellison, Blake Parker, Connor DaCosta also on pit road. Somebody else is coming down. That is Patrick Warren, Cody Rawling. So the leader comes down the backstretch. And Jack Davis, Leland Lumley, Daniel Silla going to be coming down pit road along with Jim Phillips, Tyler Aspinall, Skylar Thiemann, Jason Williams, and Avery Farrell looking to pull Leo Arapino here as he's going to come over and he's going to hit Skylar Thiemann. Jason Williams around on pit road though. That is not going to bring out a caution. Several cars stopped on pit road. As I think that was the rest of the field that did. No, it wasn't. Alex Crowther still out there with Aaron Lund and Nathan Albert. They are the only 3 cars that did not pit yet, as now they are going to make their pit stops. And that is Jacob Shangle getting past the 67 now. I don't think that is for the lead, isn't it? That's not to unlap himself. That is to unlap himself. So he's got to make a whole other lap. He's getting by Jack Davis now, so his strategy did not work. Jacob Shangle, the provisional leader here, as long as he can pass Alex Crowther again. Alex pulled a pretty big overcut, so we'll see if it works. It's looking good so far off of 4. At the line is Jacob Shangle. Where is Alex? Still exiting pit road. Thought that was going to work for a second. He's going to pass Alex for the lead. It's going to be Riker Lommel second, Tyler McIntosh third, as it was before. Will Cloud getting by Leland Anderson for, I think, provisional P4. And as the leaders come across the line, yes, it is going to be Jacob Shangle in the lead, Riker Lommel second, Tyler McIntosh third, Will Cloud 4th, and Cooper Skull trying to get 5th off of Leland Anderson. He'll do so as Leo Irapino is going to hold him up. Leland's going to be back to 6th. Jack Davis 7th. Marco last name 8th. Looks like it's going to be Zane Phoenix passing Jim Phillips for 9th, and Jim Phillips will be in 10th. And now Riker Lommel has caught Jacob Shangle. He's going to be looking for the lead here. Everybody in the top 3 right now looking for their first win of the season. And they're all running away. So we know we will probably have a first-time winner this race as Riker Lommel makes his look to the inside coming off of turn number 4. He's got to run. Jacob Shangle is going to lead at the line though. But going into turn number 1, Riker Lommel looking to maybe clear him off of 2. Jacob's got help from Tyler McIntosh though coming off of turn number 2. Jacob's going to have a run into 3, still side by side for the lead. Coming off of turn number 4, we're 10, coming to 9 laps to go. We're battling for the lead. Riker Lommel led at the line there. Now Tyler McIntosh looking to the inside for 2nd. Potentially taking a peek to the inside here for the lead. He's going to clear Jacob Shangle for 2nd. Now he's going to be looking to the inside for the lead, or he's going defensive on Jacob Shangle. Probably a mixture of both, but going into 3, a huge send. He's got to back out of it. He almost backs it into Shangle there. Coming off of turn number 4, Riker Lommel is going to lead here at Kentucky with 8 laps to go. Tyler McIntosh 2nd, Jacob Shangle 3rd. We've seen this before. I think Jacob might just be hanging back a little bit right now. He'll be there with 3 to go. I can almost promise you that. But right now, it's Riker Lommel at the point. Leland Anderson trying to get P4 off of Cooper Skull. Cooper's going to need the most points he can get right here, so this is obviously something he doesn't want to see, especially if it's going to be Will Cloud passing him as well. He's in the playoffs. Now Will Cloud, you can see back there looking for P4 off of Leland Anderson. Now Tyler McIntosh maybe looking to challenge Riker Lommel here for the lead, potentially for the win. And this is where Jacob Shangle will come back if these guys do go side by side. And here it is, McIntosh looking to the inside. Going into turn number 1, Chevy versus Chevy. Here comes Jacob Shangle. You see he immediately made up all that time that he lost coming off at turn number 2. He's going to go to the outside here. Now down to the inside, he's going to be giving a little bit of help to McIntosh to get by Riker Lommel. Coming off at turn number 4, McIntosh is going to clear Lommel, but Jacob Shangle right on the rear bumper of Tyler McIntosh. 5 laps to go here at Kentucky into turn number 1. Jacob's not going to make his move now, but he is back up into P2 looking for the lead quick here, looking for the win real quick as well. Into turn number 3, he's taking a little look to the inside. He's not going to be there though. Off of turn number 4, he's right on the back bumper of that 01 car. 4 laps to go. Another little look to the inside. Coming off of turn number 3, we got Cody Rawling ahead, lap traffic. We'll see if he's going to play a factor or not. Into turn number 3, Riker almost making a little look to the inside for P2. That would ruin Jacob's entire race there if he can get side by side with him. 3 laps to go here, Kentucky, and that's exactly what's going to happen. Riker Lommel's going to go to the inside of Jacob Shangle for 2nd. This is going to allow McIntosh to pull away a little bit. This is exactly what he wants to see. He's coming off of 2. Looks like Jacob Shangle's able to generate a little bit of a run, but Riker's not letting it go. Off of turn number 4, Tyler's going to get 2 to go this time. Will Riker Lommel have anything to say about it? Looks like McIntosh has a comfortable gap right now. It's not really comfortable enough though, only 0.2 of a second to the next 2 cars behind you. I would not like that. See what's going to happen here into 3. Looks like Riker might have gained a little bit of time. coming off of turn number 4. The white flag is going to be waving. Who's going to be the first one to get it? I don't know if it's going to be McIntosh, because here comes Riker Lommel. He's going to take a look to the inside, going into turn number 1. This is going to be for the win right here. Side by side for the lead, going through 1 and 2. Riker Lommel inching off Tyler McIntosh, coming off of turn number 2. Down the backstretch they go for the final time. Into 3. Riker Lommel is in the lead. Jacob Schenkel second. Is he going to be able to build a run? Coming off of turn number 4 to the inside, Jacob Schenkel goes. It's not going to be enough, though. Riker Lommel is going to win at Kentucky after a brilliant last lap pass. Man, that was some good racing right there. Alright, I think we're waiting for Cody Rawling, aren't we? There he is. Riker Lommel bringing home the dub here at Kentucky after a last lap pass. That was some good racing right there. Jacob Schenkel second, Tyler McIntosh third, Will Cloud fourth, Cooper Skull fifth, Marco last name sixth, Jack Davis seventh, Leland Ederson eighth, Zane Phoenix ninth. Skylar Thiemann is going to round off the top 10. Here is the rest of your results. Not a very ideal day for Leland Lumley, finishing 30th, a lap down. Same with DJ Thomas finishing 27th. These guys are going to have a lot of ground to make up here in the playoffs. Or, well, really in the next 2 races. I mean, that might have been just enough to put them in a must-win for the next 2 races. We'll have to see what happens, though, as we'll be going to Auto Club next and then Dover. A lot can happen at both of those tracks. So we'll just have to keep an eye on that. Yeah. So thank you for watching, and we will see you at Auto Club.